Hello my lovely fellow crafters, it's Terry from Vegas Creates back with another crafty video for you. It's that time of the month where we get our brand shiny new Tonic Craft Kits and we get to unbox them and be amazed by the glory of the content, and I just really look forward to this and sharing it with all of you guys. So without further ado, let's crack on. So we have a box. We also have a binder. So this month's craft kit comes in a binder. So this is now the second binder we've got. So this is the fourth of the new ones. If you're still using the numbering system, it's kit number 48, I believe. But Tonic have dropped the numbers, so it is the Harvest Moon Affections set. So this has to be done. Sticker has to go there. And we'll have a look at the dies in a second. So first of all, we'll have a look at the Craft Perfect. So the lovely selection of paper that we've got. So let's have a look. Oh, it smells so good as well. So we've got a lovely red. So I'm going to find out my little crib sheet, which tells me the colours. Oh, and it also gives you lots of inspiration on the front. Look at that. Oh, can I just say, so as soon as I saw the official release by Tonic video, I just thought of, you know, like a wall with loads of little frames on of all different colours, or, you know, it could be a wall with, like, you know, loads of photo frames with all of the same colour, or it could be all different colours, but just with loads of different things in there, like fancy wallpaper, old photos, you know, inspirational text and things like that. So that's really sort of the vibe that I'm getting from that. And like, I mean, Harvest Moon Affections, there are, well, obviously we're going to look at the paper first. I'm doing this a bit backwards, but we can see from looking at this that there's lots of lovely sentiments like celebrate, always, making memories, etc. Time to celebrate. So there's lots of lovely affectionate sentiments, and there's just this like beautiful panel, and my mind is just racing with ideas of things to do. So let's have a look at this. So a classic card. So this is candy red, and then we have, oh, this is beautiful. This is like a silk card. What's it called? Sienna Treasure, I think this one must be. Yeah, I think this must be Sienna Treasure, because I don't think it's Royal Garnet. I think Royal Garnet is this one. Oh, look at that. It's a lovely deep garnet, deep plum colour, sort of plummy red. I am in love with this. It's such a beautiful, like, coppery bronze colour. And then we've got a sheet of mirror card in, I think that's Copper Mine. I think that looks familiar to me, and I think that's Copper Mine. We have the glitter card in the Welsh Gold, which is like, it's difficult to tell when it's not next to another gold, but it's a bit like warmer, I think. A bit of a warmer gold. This looks like a new one. Yes, this is the Baroque Rose mirror card in that lovely matte mirrored finish. And then we have a pearlescent card in Coffee Dream. I think this is a new one. I haven't seen that before. I think that's a new one. And classic card Ginger Pie. I'm pretty sure that's another new one as well. So this is just like autumn on a plate, isn't it? So a lot of this is brand new to me, so I'm going to be really, really careful with how I use it. And I think I will be having to make some new purchases to add to the Terry's addiction to Tonic got tonic card and paper tower. I've got, just in case you didn't know, I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 of, you know, like the 9 litre. So it's an A4 box like that, 9 litre. I've got 5 of them full of tonic card and paper. And it's all labelled, colour coordinated. So I've got all my Craft Perfect together and it's organised in colours. And then I've got another box called silver, pink, purple and red. And then I've got blue, green, aqua and duck egg. Then I've got gold, rose gold, copper and craft. And then I've got heavyweight and patterned. Okay, so that might not all be, that might be a mixture. There might be some tonic stuff in there. And then I've got another one on top of that, which is mixed packs, which is like, you know, like the small packs that you can get of the card and paper. I am like seriously a bit of an addict, but I'm sure a lot of you will understand. So, talking about being a card addict and paper addict, look at this. So this must be a new colour trend. So we've recently had the Santa's workshop, haven't we, which had some really beautiful ones in there. I really liked the white out of that and the Santa's hat. So it's ice rink and Santa's hat I remember really loving, but this is really pretty. So it's double-sided patterned paper. So we've got like a range. I mean, oh, I love the designs on here. Oh, these are gorgeous. Oh, wow. Oh, and then we've got a new glitter marker, Golden Honey. Rumba Red. Oh, that's pretty. Malted Milk, Crystal Drops Gloss. Oh, and that's very similar, but this is a bit deeper. So I wonder if this dries more like that. Oh, this is a kit exclusive. This is Glacier Paste in Frosted Birch. So I wonder if that's, as in, the only way you're ever going to get it is by buying this kit, or whether it's a kit exclusive because it hasn't been launched yet. I'm not sure, so we'll have to keep our eyes open. I think I'm definitely going to be having to buy, probably not the whole colour, everything from the colour trend. There's so many of those papers that I'm in love with. I mean, I need this in my life. I just need it. And that, definitely. And that. So there's definitely going to be some things I'm going to have to buy. We've got a little mini embossing powder in Medici Crimson. So a lovely deep red again. So it's just that lovely mix of like reds and sort of caramelly colours and like creams, but like a sort of warm cream suede buff kind of mushroom. Yeah, all these sorts of autumnal harvesty colours. Ooh, pumpkin spice glitter. That is gorgeous. Okay, now, so there's a Pure Sheen Collection Harvest Moon. So yeah, this is the new colour trend, and we're getting a random selection. So I've got the pumpkin spice glitter. So you're going to probably get, they normally come out with glitters and sequins, and sometimes confetti as well. So there's going to be, it'll be potluck, but you won't know what you get. So I love it when it's surprises like that. Oh, look at that. Autumn Blaze. Oh, that is gorgeous. So we've got sequins in three different sizes, from teeny, medium and large, and then the little inners as well. Autumn Blaze. That is gorgeous. And it's like holographic as well. So you can pick up like green and yellow tinges and whatnot off that. That is absolutely stunning. Oh, and one more thing. We have a kit exclusive. So this is a little swatch of maroon red, and this is like a, what's the word, organza. It's an organza ribbon. So this is again similar to this like rumba red and the Medici crimson, so it's very like a deep, beautiful deep red. So you can imagine like a non-traditional winter wedding where the bride is, you know, or where the bride's wearing like, you know, reds, or like there's like decorations that are in red. Oh, that's gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Tonic, again, you've excelled yourselves. This is absolutely amazing. Oh my God. Do you know what, guys? Special welcome to anyone that's new to my channel, and my regular viewers who come back every month. Hello. You know how much I value your support and you coming back every month. And most of you will know that I have health conditions, and I am in so much pain today. It's one of those days where, you know, if you have a long-term condition, which I know a lot of crafters do, we find crafting to be a great distraction from our pain, and we get the happy feelings and the good happy chemicals being released in our body. But yeah, so I'm having one of those days where it's a clock watching to the every 4 hours. So when can I next take my painkillers kind of day, which, you know, I'm not saying that to get any sympathy. It's just the way it is, and just so that if you experience the same, it's not just you. But this makes me happy, and along with my hot water bottle and painkillers, this has really made my day. It came a couple of days ago, but I've been really busy with work, so I haven't had a chance to ever play with it yet. So sometimes kits come with instructions and sometimes they don't. What have we got in here? Inktober monthly sale. Yes, and don't I know about it? Oh, what's this? Hopes in Hexagon, my memory book. Oh, a little hexagonal memory book. How cute is that? Little bees. Oh, look at that. That'd be wonderful for paper piecing. Oh, I do love that. I have just treated myself to the entire collection of 72 Nuvo alcohol markers. Now, you may know, my regulars will know, I'm just a massive colouring fan, because I never wanted to go on to Copics because they're so expensive, and I just think it's ridiculous that they cost that much money. But there was a really good sale on, so I ended up buying some, and I really did like them. So I do use Copics a hell of a lot, and Autumnal artist markers. I really like them as well. But then in last month's kit, if you're a subscriber to the kit, you'll know this. We got the 3 blues, or not the 3 blues, because obviously there's more blues, I would imagine, in the 72 kit. But we got 3 blues, and I really liked them, because I think they might have changed the formula. I'm not sure. Maybe if anyone from Tonic is watching this, you can let me know. I don't know if they've changed, or if any of you guys know if they've announced it somewhere and I've missed it. As well as the shape being different, I think they've changed the formula and it's easier to blend. I've got a vague memory of that, so I think I might have read that or heard that somewhere. But I have their Aquaflow markers. I don't know if I've got all of them, but I've got a pretty good supply. I love just the basic Aqua Shimmer pen. I use that all the time. And the only thing with these Nuvo pens is I like one end with a brush pen and the other with a fine tip. I don't like these chisel nibs, but with Copics, you know, you get a chisel and a brush. It's only Spectrum Noir illustrators and Autumnal artist markers that you actually get the combination that I really like, but that's personal preference. Lots of people like chisel tip, you know, but for me, the perfect alcohol marker pen has a nice flexible brush and then a fine detail end. But I have bought these because I love Tonic's products so much. I really, really do. I mean, I've been buying their craft kits for a hell of a long time, but I've recently become an affiliate because I make these videos for myself, and you know, I started making them and then realised that my subscribers and people on the internet, on YouTube, like the videos so much. So even though now I'm on a number of design teams, and I'm going to start on a few more, I love these videos, and I know that my regular followers do, because every month my statistics show me that people come back again and again, and also every month new people find me. So I make this commitment that I am going to continue, no matter what design team work I'm on, I am going to continue for the foreseeable future with these Tonic Craft Kit unboxing videos and the project shares as well, because I usually tend to do one unboxing and then share a project or two, or a tutorial. So like if it's something like the last one was how to put together the winter advent star box, but where it's something where it's like, actually you can do so many things with this, just, you know, I'll do a couple of videos and just run until my imagination runs out, basically. So there'll probably be 2 videos this month. Yeah, I feel like I've gone off track. Have I gone off track? Maybe a little bit. But yeah, okay, so I was explaining why I've bought the markers. Because I love Tonic's products so much, and the quality is always impeccable and their customer service is impeccable. That's why I bought the pens, because I knew that, I mean, the old ones are good, don't get me wrong, but for the reasons I've just mentioned, I stopped using them. But I just thought, after using the 3 in the last set, I thought, do you know what, I'm going to get them. And as I've just mentioned that I've recently become an affiliate, and that's very recent. So in my videos going forward, there will be affiliate links in the description box below. So anything that I talk about in the video, or any products that I use in the video, I will link to below, and there will be affiliate links. So if you don't know what that means, if you click on the link and buy anything through there, it's no extra cost to you. It just means that I get a small percentage of that payment. So that's all that is. But that's not going to change the way that I do my videos. It's not going to mean that you know, my regulars, you guys know. And if you don't know me, if this is the first time you've met me, I'm very honest. I would never recommend a product that I wouldn't pay for myself. And I say, I buy these kits. So, you know, and I'll always disclose if something, like in some videos where something's gifted, if something's gifted to me, it's gifted in exchange for an honest review. You know, so, and that's my ethics. So any review that I do is always going to be honest. So look at these. We have this huge large die here, this outer die. Let's take it out of the pack. And then we have an inner die, and they're both cutting ones, so that's interesting straight away. So I thought that might be verso, but it's not. So we've got an outer die which cuts around the whole thing, and then we've got another outer die which cuts out a solid piece which fits inside that, or you could use it by itself. And then it's got all of these things which you can mix and match and put in where you want. So some of them are sentiments, so we've got like an ampersand there, some hearts, some little squares or diamonds, whichever way you position it. We've got some sentiments, which I'm awful at reading backwards. I can read that one. That one says love you. More hearts, XOXO. And this one we have more little frames. So these work with these as well, I think. Or are they separate? Oh, it looks like that one would layer inside that one. So we can get different layers going on as well. And then like there's these which will cut out sentiments. So what a lovely stamp set. Lots of love, time to celebrate. You make me smile, hugs and kisses, you and me. Oh, I love this font as well. I really like that. It's really like informal and just fun. Always, you and me. Smile. Yeah, a gift that could go. Yeah, okay, so we've got lots of different frames. We've got more words here. We've got this one's fallen off. Let's, and then we've got celebrate. So we could have let's celebrate. We've got some beautiful patterns here. We've got this gorgeous heart with pattern there. You and me. Just for you. Pasty. It can't say pasty. It can't say pasty. That's not I mean, it is a word, but what? Okay, I don't know. Right, when I start playing, I'm going to cut that out and tell you what that actually says, because I don't believe that it says pasty. Love, oh my gosh. This is hilarious. But this just looks amazing. Oh my god. Sorry. Sometimes when things tickle me, I can't stop laughing. So, yeah, there's just so much possibilities with it. This is amazing. Yeah. So after that much longer intro portion than is usual, I'm gonna start creating. I wasn't going to, you know. I thought I'll just film this bit of video and then I'll go and have a nap because I don't feel great. But do you know what? I feel so energized now after looking at this and seeing all of these beautiful things that I just want to play. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make myself a cup of tea. I'm going to get and do some die cutting and some playing. And then in a moment, I'm going to show you some cards that I've made and talk you through how I've made them. So I shall see you back in a mo. Hello again, my friends. Okay, so this is the first card that I've made, and I must say I'm really pleased with this. Because of the beautiful large size of the die, it's sized perfectly to work with 5x7 cards. So to make this, I got a 5x7 card blank and I used the outline die in order to make the shaped card. So I did this using a partial die cut. So if you look at the die, you'll notice that on this side, which is this side, the edges are more of a straight line than this side, for example. So if you're wanting to make a shaped card like this, it's better to have something that's flatter, or it's easier, because if I had done it the other way around, like that bit would be attached and that bit would be attached, but the middle bits wouldn't. So it would still work, but I chose to do it this way anyway. But anyway, so if you haven't made a card like this before, then what you do is you put the cutting edge, in fact, I will show you with a blank card. You put the card like this. So all of the bits where the cutting line is over the card, that means that this bit will still be attached. So you want to have a good amount of the card still that's not cut, so that it will open. So here, for example, you know, you've got most of the card, we've only got a few gaps. So I made that base first, and then I used the next size down large die to cut out this large frame made out of lots of little frames. And I did this multiple times. So if I hold it up to the camera, you can see all the depth and dimension. So I really like depth and dimension. You don't have to cut it out multiple times. You could just cut it out once. If you wanted to recreate this card, you could cut it out once in the silver card, or just cut it out once in whatever colour card you want. But I really like having the dimension and lots of texture. It just gives interest, and you know, some things are higher than others, etc. So I cut this twice out of 300 GSM cards, so quite thick, and then once out of the glitter card, which is also quite thick. And then I used some fine nibbed glue to adhere them all together, and I used the outer panel again, so the same, this panel, and used the red cardstock and stuck that on the front, and then I stuck the 3 high layer onto that. I then also looked through the many dies that we have, that we've been provided with, to see what I wanted to try and plan out each one. So you can see in a couple I've used some of the patterned paper, and I've tried to do everything twice. So there's 2 in this beautiful like silk paper that I'm addicted to. There's 2 in the new matte mirror pink, 2 in the gold glitter. So again, obviously the inners pop out, so you can reuse them. I also kept all the hearts from the middles of things, so I could reuse them, so it's nice little additions. And then I added some little extras. So I used the lovely malted milk crystal drops on the centres. There's a little diamond in the middle of here, so I just added Nuvo drops there, and because they're lovely, the original crystal drops, they've stayed beautifully glossy and shiny. And then I used some of the inner hearts here. I also filled in this heart and this heart with the malted milk Nuvo drops. And that's that for that card, and it stands up perfectly. So and that's because that's flat, and that's pretty much at the same level. It just touches the surface here and here. So, you know, obviously if I'd done it the other way round, that's not gonna, it wouldn't stand up that way. So just a little tip for you if you're wanting to make, you know, use this technique. So yeah, so that's the first card. So I'm really pleased with that. And then for the second card, I did a similar thing where I created, I did a 3-layer high frame, and this time I used this beautiful, is it coffee cream? Yeah, coffee cream. And this time I used some different elements. So this time for this, which again I'll hold up to the camera, you can see how it shines and is beautiful. I coloured these in using the Golden Honey glitter marker provided. This is the red rumba. So I used the Love die with this die, and that cut out the word love, and then I put that on a bit of scrap paper and then just tapped the ink pad all over it. And then I did the same with this. I used this die with this die. It's really easy. Once you start looking at it, don't think it's complicated. It's not. Once you start looking at it, you'll see that Tonic have given us the little individual frames, and then like usually 2 options for each of them. So for this shape, obviously it cuts out, what drops out is this size, and then you can use the smaller die either to make something to pop on top of that, or you can use it, just use the inner. So for this one, I just used the inner on the bit that had, on a white bit that had popped out from one of the layers, and I coloured one of the other white bits with the red rumba in the same manner. And then what happened, so I had planned for that to just stay red, but what happened was that I, in my impatience to get cracking, stuck this, because this was going to be white, stuck it down onto the red panel before the ink had dried, and smudged it everywhere. So I then, now for my first video, I like to just use products included in the kit, but I did actually pull out another glitter marker. So this one is Fired Brick. So I coloured this in Fired Brick, so it's a slightly lighter coloured red, but still a nice dark deep red. And so because I'd introduced a new colour, and this came in quite handy, I coloured in the background of this, the background of this, and that, all with the Fired Brick. I could equally have coloured the backs in the red rumba the way that I did here, but I didn't. So there are options. And then in this one, I also incorporated the stamps. So I used the hearts, that's in the red rumba, and then I used the XOXO, again in the red rumba, and then I also used the hearts in where I stamped using the golden honey, and you do that in the exact same way. You just scribble onto the stamp and then stamp it down. I find it's best to do that in a stamping platform in case you need to do more than one stamp. And I also did that with these little hearts. So I've done the hearts in the golden honey and the red rumba, and then I took, so I had one of these that I'd cut the wrong size. So basically I just had effectively a paper stencil with little hearts in it. So I used that multiple times with the glacier paste. I also created my own background for this. So you'll notice that this background is shimmery. So what I did is I got a finger of glacier paste and wiped that over, and then my finger was plastered in mica. So then I attempted to get rid of all the mica off my finger. I also scribbled onto my glass mat with the golden honey. I don't know why I'm finding it so hard to recall the name golden honey, but I scribbled that on there, added some water and then flicked it. And then I mixed in a bit of the glacier paste with the golden honey and flicked that and watered that down and flicked that as well. So that is a show and tell of how I created these 2 cards, and I have barely scratched the surface. I have got so much paper left and cardstock. It's my intention to make a follow-up video to this with more ideas for you, because this is such a versatile die set, and I've just sort of shown, I've used them in the way they're intended in order to show you how to do it. So that will end today's video. Thank you for spending this time with me today, as always, and I will see you soon with some more crafty goodness. Bye for now.